And just like that, my mistake is gone. Happy days! No, no, no! Morning, Holly!
There we are, we coming.
Ah, you bugger!
Coos sorted out, creek feeder's full, ring feeder's full, the grass is hopefully growing now that there's a bit of moisture. Kev's coming along the road to put the fert spreader on. That field of oilseed rape we sowed yesterday, we're going to put a bit of fert on it, it needs rolled and then sprayed as well. We're putting an order in for Sultan and Blanco, which is the pre-emergence we put onto the oilseed rape. We've done all the other fields but we ran out and we decided to put another field in, so we went and ordered some more. Dunk and Kev are up over there. Dunk's rolling, Kev's spreading fert. There's Kev, there's Dunk. Let's get some grain shifted before we get combining today. Oh, this bay eventually will be full and tall, hoping to get 550 tonne in there. Might be a bit of a squeeze. Not getting much more in there. Right, we're ready for a grain pusher now. Just getting it cleared out. There's grain that sits in the end here. Here comes all the grain that's in that length. We're getting there, there's more in there than I thought. And these bottom ones there was plastic in, but obviously I didn't put plastic in these top ones. Don't know why. Dad's gone to cut a wee bit of plastic, we'll stuff them in there so it doesn't fill up with grain again. And I need to go and order steel to sort this out, to beef it up and to build a bigger end plate on it. You know what, considering it's 3mm box section, it is fairly strong. Anyway, just about finished pushing up this batch. Right, there we go, that's it all pushed up. There's about 100 tonne in there, there's another 450 to go. Oh, and that's the rain on, the rain! Ah, where's that come from? Combining down the flipping pan. Damn it, we're hoping to go combining just in an hour. There you go, that's how wet it is. That's where the bucket was sitting. Sheets are on, that building there. This building is getting cladded with that corrugation. I don't know why the cameras have been, security cameras have been put on before the corrugations go on. Since it's gone wet, Dunk and Kev have finished spreading fert and rolling. They've gone to shift bales. Me and Dad are sorting out the shed, shifting the last of the blocks, clearing up any mess and just getting ready for hopefully non-stop combining for 3 weeks. On to the next pile to shift. There'll be about 150 tonnes sitting here. Got a wee bit of a leak between this corner block and that block there, so we're just clearing it up and plugging the gap. Making progress. I've just been up at the sunflowers dropping off a cable to charge up a card machine anyway. Dad's taking over for a wee bit, keep it moving. Dad's just going to work away at that pile. I'm going to go and pick up some coolant and some .4 brake fluid for this machine. If you don't know already, I'm in a race for subscribers against, I'm going to say Josh. Not going to say his channel name because I can't afford for him to get any more subscribers. Started off the race just over 600 behind. I'm now 500 behind. He is 1100 subscribers away from reaching 10,000. I am 1600 subscribers away from reaching 10,000. Closing the gap at almost exactly the rate we need to well, it's going to be really tight. If it continues as is, we'll both hit it within the same few days, I would think. He's an Englishman, obviously I'm a Scotsman. That's the route we're going for, Scots versus English. Go on, back to Scots, which is probably a poor route to go then because I'll have more English viewers than I do Scottish viewers. But everyone's got a wee bit of Scottish in them, come on. So please subscribe, I'll give you a second to subscribe, down there somewhere. The word that says subscribe, click it and it'll change to subscribed. And while you're at it, click the like. Right, back in action, I've got the fluids, I've topped off the Land Rover, not the Land Rover, the quad bike. Dad's just pushing up some grain here. Probably got another maybe 5 loads to get in there. Hopefully we'll get them in. Just come up here to see what it's like along the back here, much space we've got. We've basically not got much room, we're getting towards the door, so we need to get in as much as we can. We thought combining was totally dead in the water, but a wee bit of sunshine, a bit of a breeze. Well, as soon as the sun came out, Dad was up, tested it, 17.7. Just gonna hack down the end rig of this field. There's a wee field at the top. We'll wipe it out, and then hopefully by tomorrow it'll be down nearer 16, 15 and a half if we're lucky. I think the combine's full. I'll just nip in here, get an empty. Chopping the end rigs again, just to clear up the mess. The end rigs are always the awkward, wet bits. There we go, we're in action. That'll be coming off at 18%. Happy days. I'll give it a test when I get back down to the farm. We'll give it the bite test. Grab a bit, shove it in your mouth. There's no crunch anyway. Let's find out what it is. What did you say?
17.5.
Oh, Dad went 17.5, he was spot on, I went 18. 0.5% out. Also, that's rare that we get it bang on. Don't be fooled. Dunk's gonna head into this wee field, wipe it out, we'll see what time we're at then. Can you see where I was taking a video and drove into the barley? Whoops. And just like that, my mistake is gone. Having a wee bit of an issue. There's a bit on the cutter bar that's just starting to catch. Well, it's not playing ball. Just choked up again. What it is, because the crop's so short, where the joint is between the end rig and the field, there's a little bit of a rise. Haven't put the header right down low, it's just starting, it just every so often picks up a bit of soil. And once it picks up a wee bit of soil, it just bungs up. Once we get around this pass, it won't do it again. Filled up the pit, dryer's full now as well, going out for another load. Ducks are picking up the spares, cleaning up the field for us.
No, no, no!
Ah, rain. Rain, go away, come again another day. Look over there, that's coming our way. Oh, it's looking like the plug may be pulled again. Stop, start, stop, start. Ah, flipping heck. Yeah, well. Right, this is a wee field, I'm just going to wipe it out. It is done, we're just pulling the plug and we're going in because it's wet, so you're not going to see the field, but it is wiped out. Imagine it with no barley in it. Weather's looking pretty mixed for a few days. Dad's been shifting grain. That pile that was a massive pile is now a small pile. 2 lorries are going to come in tomorrow for a bit of malted barley, so that'll help us with space. We'll go and push up some grain around here in the big shed. See how much Dad's managed to squeeze in here. He's got a decent amount in there. So we've got the wee bit that's left in the shed there, and we've got another field to cut, so there's maybe 50 more tonne we need to get into that pile, which we should manage to squeeze it in. Ah, waste. Grain pusher's on. It's definitely a little bit bent up the top there. Anyway, Dad's just coming in with a load here. It's not a full load, it's just what was left in the dryer. 3 or 4 tonne. Here's how the lock works. Comes flat, then that drops down. So it drops into these that are locks. So that even if there is like a hydraulic failure, the door, the pressure on the door from the grain doesn't push it open. Whereas our older trailers aren't designed like that. If there's a fault in the pressure system, if the hydraulics go, the pressure of what's ever in the trailer could push the door open. It's soaking. I can't really see. Cheers for watching. The rain's getting a bit annoying now. It's another day and it's still wet. Anyway, cheers for watching. Subscribe if you've not already. Cheers.